Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is still the 15th of July. It is Saturday 2023. The skies have gotten much darker. Look at how dark that's getting now. I'm going to pan this around over here, and it is definitely coming in. So I said to myself, well, self, let's get this second video done before the rains come. and, it's calm though. Look at, you can see that it's very calm. There's not a lot of wind movement that way, but I'm sure when this storm rolls in, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But anyway, so I really wanted to talk to you guys about preparedness and the importance of being prepared. I know I talk about it a lot, and I know it can be redundant, and people are like, oh my God, here we go, another prepping video. But if I continue to encourage you, hopefully, I'm hoping, for your sake as well as mine, that you do something. And so I look at the situation, and I look at everything that's going on, and obviously I have a tremendous amount of concerns. So I personally try to be as prepared as I possibly can be, because again, we never know what's going to happen. So with being prepared, it puts you in a better place, a better peace of mind. I would encourage you, if you have children, to think of your children. I can remember when I first got into prepping many years ago, and my kids were little. I remember thinking at the time, what kind of parent would I be when something happened and my kids came to me and said, Daddy, I'm hungry, and I hadn't done anything to be ready for that type of a situation. And that really weighed on me. I'll be honest with you, that weighed on me a lot. And I never wanted to be in that position where my children couldn't say, hey, Daddy, I'm hungry. And I would say, hey, okay, well, we're going to have dinner or lunch or breakfast at XYZ time, and we have stuff available for them, even when it's not available to everybody else. That was really important to me. And I want you to think about how that would feel to you if your child came to you with that same type of situation. How would you feel as a parent? Now, the beautiful thing is, right now, in right this time right now, there's something you can do about it. And that's another thing that's really important. I know I was talking to somebody, and they said to me, I've seen a lot of increase of people researching about prepping and getting ready and having supplies and doing stuff and all that type of stuff. They said, but sadly, the majority of them don't do anything. They just do the research, they get overwhelmed, and they're done, right? And that's it. Now, I did a series here. It's on my playlist of prepping on $10 a week budget, small budget, and I did it for 10 weeks to basically show you how simple it is to realistically prep on $10 a week and put food aside, and to have a variety of different things that you could have, that you could utilize, that you could eat. Okay, I did that because I was like, I want to show people realistically how simple it can be. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. It doesn't have to be hard. Now, I will tell you what, once you get into prepping, and once you've established a certain amount of food, and you have a certain amount of food on hand, what ends up happening, you go down the rabbit hole, if you will, and it takes on a whole new life. And it can be overwhelming. It absolutely can be overwhelming. But if you are working at things methodically and just taking care of the things that you can take care of, trust me when I say you will feel better. You will have a decent amount of supply of food, water, whatever you need to have for your family, a way to keep warm if you need that option. There's so many things that you can do that are not going to cost you a tremendous amount of money. Now, not everybody can afford to buy a big old wood stove, right? Can't afford to buy a big old wood stove. And the piping for that and all that, it's ridiculous. It's very expensive. I know, trust me, it's very expensive. I mean, when you're buying a 3-foot section of triple wall piping, and it's over $100 for just that 3-foot section, and you need at least 3 of those 3-foot sections to get to where you need to go or more, it adds up pretty quickly. All right, but what you can do, I'm just going to give a quick example. You can get a tent stove, small stove. You could feed twigs into it, that type of thing. And regardless if you're living in an apartment or if you have a house or whatever the case may be, you can coordinate off one room, have fire brick in there, put your little bitty wood stove there, a little camp stove, tent stove, vent it out the window, and guess what? Regardless of how cold it gets outside, you could keep that room warm, and that could save your life. You're not looking at a tremendously huge expense with something like that to purchase one of those. And, there's that old saying, my friends, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So that saying basically means doing the small things can prevent huge problems from developing later on. And I think that that's important as well. And I think people really need to think about that and be proactive. Don't be afraid. Don't become discouraged. It's really not that difficult to get ready. Do a little bit of research. There's plenty, you don't have to just watch my channel. There's plenty of other channels out there showing you how to get things prepared. But it's, that series that I did, it's, like I said, again, it's on my playlist. Check that out if you want to. Real simple. It gives you some ideas that hopefully make you think. Maybe you can come up with some of your own ideas. You don't have to buy exactly what I bought. Everybody's taste is different. Now, the important thing is buying what you will eat. That's really important. That looks like that is coming. Man, does that look like that is coming. So I just wanted to share this message with you. I want you to think about these things. I want you to plan and be ready for whatever may happen. And just be proactive, Think about your children. If you don't think about anything else, and if you're by yourself, think about yourself. What do you want to do? Do you want to suffer? I don't think that that's a smart way of doing anything. Suffering is not fun. And so, the more that you're putting yourself in a position where you don't have to suffer, the better off you're going to be. All right. So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. I definitely would like to hear your feedback on this video as well. Please like, comment, and share. I do appreciate that as well. Again, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon to get all notifications as well. Remember, guys, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. Man, these bugs are crazy today, too, just so you guys know. I'm like spending half my time brushing bugs out of my face. Stay focused. Don't become despondent. Take care of the things that you need to take care of. Control what you can control. All right? I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.